Listen, try talking again.
Hello, hi. What's up, guys?
It works. Okay, we blew our eardrums out. We're good.
Okay.
Thank God, Krishna. You're a voice of an angel.
Oh,
All right. Okay, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Introduce Krishna Rathore. She's gonna give us some tips and advice on how to build your digital portfolio from scratch. Thank you again, Krishna.
Of course. Hi, everyone. I can see all of you. I can see all of my friends from the Adventure Center, and I can see all the people that I used to work with. It's so nice to be back here. Okay, so we're going to talk about portfolios, but before we begin, I would like to ask you guys how many of you all have a portfolio or are working on a portfolio? Okay, so a couple of you, like you guys. How many of you have a resume, like a really confident resume? Okay, all of us have a resume, that's awesome. How many of us have a LinkedIn? Okay, like most of us. That's amazing. So, welcome to the Portfolio Building Workshop. This is a workshop that I really wanted to do because it took me around 5 years to perfect my own portfolio. I've been working on it for so many iterations, and I finally landed on the perfect portfolio for myself. And I just want to share this knowledge and information with you guys. Can you guys see me as you see my screen, or no? Okay, that's fine. That's completely okay. So welcome to this workshop, and we're gonna learn how to design a portfolio from scratch. So the theme of this workshop is going to be super interactive. We're gonna ask a lot of questions. I cannot see you guys while I do this presentation, so if you have any questions, please scream out at me. And if you guys can elect a person to do that, I would absolutely love it. I've been a student like yourself, and it would give me a lot of motivation if you guys just ask me questions and make this interactive. This entire workshop is available on my portfolio. So I'm going to show you how to how to access this course. This is the QR code. And if you go on this QR code, you're going to land up here. Can you see this new screen? Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. Awesome. So this is, you guys just go on workshops and go on portfolio building. And the screen is gonna switch to this, and the whole workshop is on here, and the video of this workshop is also gonna be on here. Because there's a little bit of technical stuff that happens here, and I don't want you guys to be making notes all the time. So just go on that website whenever you need it. I'm gonna pick a random person in the room, and that person's gonna be Ashley. So random, right? Ashley, I have a couple of questions to ask you. Awesome. And what do you do at the Adventure Center, Ashley?
I'm the climbing supervisor.
Amazing. Okay. And what's your major?
Physics.
Can you tell me something that's really cool that you've done in your major, or something that you're really proud of?
For a final project this past semester, I built a planetarella, which is it's a simulator of the Northern Lights.
Really?
Yes.
That is so cool. Did you do well on that project? Like, did you get a good grade?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, awesome. So a project that you built, it sounds really cool, but it took me 4 questions to find out something really cool about you. I'm not saying that the rest of the stuff wasn't super cool, but but when you go out into the world, people are gonna expect all of your cool things to be the first thing you tell them. That is why we build a portfolio. A portfolio is the quickest way to find out all the cool things about yourself. It doesn't have to be professional, it doesn't have to be academic. It could also be about your hobbies. You can literally pass it around to your friends if you want. I want you guys to practice advocating for yourself. because nobody else is going to do it for you. Imagine a day when there's a comet headed towards the Earth, and your entire life you have worked on destroying comets in the space. But if you become humble and if you take a step back, if you think you're not good enough, the Earth is going to get destroyed. And we don't want that to happen. Bring your ideas forth, tell people all the cool stuff you've done, because there's a chance that nobody else in this room has done the same cool things as you. Now we're quickly going to learn how to make a website on WordPress, and this is going to be a version where you will find out how to do it for free, because I don't have the money to pay for it, and I'm assuming you guys are like students right now, so you don't have the money to pay for it either. Can you guys see the YouTube video? Awesome. Simply go on www.wordpress.com and you go on the top right corner where it says get started. Make sure to click on it. Continue with Google, Apple, GitHub, or email, whichever one is the most convenient to you. I'm gonna set my Google up. Give all the permissions necessary. Is this better?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to talk about the elements of a good portfolio. These are the minimal elements that you need. Anything extra or more you do than this, that's completely your choice, right? So we're going to start with the site title. It's very important that you guys have a name for your site. So my site title is Krishna's Portfolio. I made a small logo for myself. You do not need that. I also wrote an intro mission. An intro mission is a small statement that introduces you and also tells your mission. Values can also be a part of your mission. There's a small menu on my website. I have my resumes, I have my certificates, I have my socials, which is my Instagram, LinkedIn, and other profiles, and I have the websites that I've created. Then I have my posts over here. Let's look at a basic post. I have a post title, very important, an excerpt, tags for that particular post, and the image. Now, as you can see, I like very cohesive colors. I like purples, I like blues, and I like black and white or like black and green for my images. I do this to make sure that the focus is on the text, not the images. And you can decide these things for yourselves. We're gonna do an activity later, which is gonna help you figure out what's your design preference. What is a portfolio? A portfolio is your 2D digital twin. It is literally an advocate for you when you go to sleep. You could be going to bed on the East Coast, while on the West Coast, an employer could be looking at your portfolio and seeing all the cool things that you did. So it is always going to stand up for you. It remembers everything you've ever told it, every fact, every color, every design, accurate to the last pixel. You could literally set up a post on your portfolio, go take a hike on the Appalachian Trail, and 6 months later, when you return back, your portfolio is going to look exactly the same. So it's a great tool to use. But it's an investment of time, money, and labor. I'm just going to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you give me a hoot if you can hear me? Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so a portfolio is an investment of time, money, and labor. I always like to think that when you're working on a portfolio, you're literally self-employed, which means that you are not making any money of it right now, but it's going to yield a lot of results in the future. So just take it like you're being self-employed. It can take money if you want to buy domains, if you want to invest money in your website, but it can be free as well. And labor, of course, like you have to sit down and do all the things. But in all honesty, for me, it's super fun to do because it's literally my own work. I can just go on a website and see everything that I've done. What can you put on a portfolio? You can put your resume, you can put articles, you can put your projects, you can put side projects, your jobs, your certificates, awards, conferences you've been to, photos you're proud of, hobbies that you're into, social media, words of appreciation. If anybody at your work has ever appreciated you, or any employer has said a good word about you, put everything on your portfolio and try to, like, I know when I say everything, you can literally put everything, but try to keep it positive and self-affirming. Don't put stuff that's not great, because that's just not a great practice. Now, who can have a portfolio? Literally anyone can have a portfolio, but you have to be super careful if you're in healthcare, because you can't put patient information on your portfolio. You have to be super careful if you're a lawyer, because you can't give your clients' secrets out. You have to be super careful if you're into accountancy, because again, there are numbers that are super confidential. If you have ever signed an NDA or a similar contract, do not put stuff on your portfolio that is sensitive. You can always talk to management, and you can always talk to your employer to see if you can put those things on. And again, if you're working for someone who has a great idea that they're working on and they're using your help, don't out their ideas to the world. Take permission from them, use a little bit of sensibility about their ownership of their work. If you fall under any of the previously mentioned categories, because I know that we have a lot of nurses who study at Kent State, you can still have a certification portfolio, which means that you can put up your degrees, you can put up your certifications. And I know as rec students, we have so many different certifications. We have CPR, we have billing, stuff like that. I know a lot of different operations have different certificates. Just put your certificates on your portfolio, it increases credibility. You can also put your conferences, workshops, meetings. You can still include personal hobbies and preferences. For example, when I tell you that I am building a motorcycle in my garage, it is something that's a hobby to me, but it's something that will make you remember me as someone really cool. So if you have a really cool hobby, if you're into Legos, if you've built like a Lego city or something, put everything on there. Make yourself rememberable on your portfolios. You can also always ask for advice on what can be or what cannot be put on a portfolio. Like before recording this meeting, I had to ask Jeff if it was okay. And you can still express your design preferences and personal values on your portfolio. Though the primary reason of having a portfolio is showing that you're dedicated. You're dedicated to yourself as a brand, and you're dedicated to your work. And whoever employs you can believe in you, and they can see that you're not flaky because you took so much time to build this up, right? Now, we're going to talk about how to design your portfolio. For this, Jeff, if you can make sure that everyone has at least one post-it in front of them and a pen, that would be super cool. I'm going to switch to the screen so that I can see everyone has what they need. Whenever you guys are done, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, cool. I can see some people in the back, maybe they don't have it yet. All right, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, activity time. So you're going to take your post-it and you're going to divide it into 4 sections. And you're going to name them like this: theme, font, color, and intro mission. And I'm going to give you like a minute to do this. We only have 15 minutes left. That's so sad. But that's okay, because I underprepared. Like, I don't have a lot of stuff to talk about. Whenever you guys are done, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, Michael is done. Kylie's done. Noah's done. Ashley's done. I can see some people in the back, they're done. Hey, Tess is done. Hey, Tess. Hey, Julie. Okay, cool. Everyone is done. Okay, so we're gonna basically figure out what kind of stuff you're into in terms of theme, font, and color. And you don't have to stick to this, but in the future, whenever you go to design something, make sure you have a post-it like this that has your preferences written down so that you don't divert from that. Because you want to show cohesiveness. Some people don't like to show cohesiveness, that is also cool, but it's very user friendly if you're cohesive. So we're gonna see, wait, hold on. I want you guys to pick between A and B. A being a very minimalistic website view, and B being a very maximalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it's super busy. I want you to pick your style. I want you to pick what feels good for you and what represents your personality. Just write A or B here in that particular section of your post-it. I'm gonna assume that you guys did this. Moving to the second slide, we're gonna pick a font. So I want you guys to see a font that you like and write it down on that section. You can either write whimsical, edgy, elegant, versatile. My favorite font style is not on here, which is pixelated. But just pick the one that you like and write it down. Are we all done? Cool. Now we have two options here. We have monochromatic and multichromatic. This is just a decision between, and this is for color. Write A or B if you want very minimalistic colors, like one or two colors on your website, or pick B if you want a rainbow of colors and you don't really have a color preference per se. All right, I'm assuming you guys did that. And for the next one, so for this, we're gonna take our phones out and we're gonna go in the Notes app and we're gonna write an intro mission about ourselves. So it's gonna have an intro of who we are, who we have been up until now, and it's gonna have a mission of what we're going to do. A good advice for these things is don't write things that you aspire or you feel. Things that you have been and things you are going to be are perfect things to put on here. Very concrete stuff. So just start writing that in your Notes app. And this activity was supposed to be like 10 minutes or so, but since we don't have a lot of time, I'm gonna give you guys a minute to get into it and then we're gonna skip to the point. I can see you guys are really into this and I want to give you more time, but we're kind of running out of time. So I'm going to get to the point of the activity. The point is that nobody wants to read so much stuff about you, even though it might all be true. So I want you to pick really important aspects from your intro mission, cut it into half, which means reduce all the words into half, and then cut it into half again. You want to cut it down 3 times to get the perfect statement. So this is my perfect statement. I am a multidisciplinary UX designer who works with Figma, creative coding, and motion design to create seamlessly accessible, sustainable, and equitable designs. And this is my favorite line. I make things not just look good, but do good. And you can see that this is an overall theme of my work. I'm not just describing a few projects, or I'm not just describing a category of my work. I'm describing everything that I do. And this is the stuff that you're going to see in my portfolio. You can go to my portfolio after this, check it out. I've worked very hard on all these things, and I've made sure that every single thing written on here is applicable to every project I've done. And this is the confidence I have in my work because I've literally put in the effort. Which is why having a portfolio is such a confidence boost, because not only have you done that work, you have sat down and written down about it on your website. It's amazing. I recommend 100%. How to optimize your portfolio. Now, this is a bit technical. You need to get into search engine optimization. Now, these things are not important at all, but search engine optimization is a tool which helps people find you organically. So someone can go on Google and write best UX designer in the world, right? They're probably not going to find me, but if I search engine optimize my portfolio well enough, there is a chance that I might come up. I'm not calling myself the best. I just started. A few UX principles are always great to know. These are also things that are a bit technical. Design consistency. If you're minimalistic, be minimalistic. If you're maximalistic, be maximalistic. But stick to your theme. Don't look inconsistent. Find your sentiment. My sentiment is that I want to make designs that are accessible, equitable, sustainable. Find your sentiment and push it. Push it on your portfolio, push it on people. Make sure that when they think of, let's say, of someone who is an accessible designer, they think of me. So you need to push that sentiment on people and set your standard. Your standard is just your baseline value of what you will and will not accept. And yeah, these are ways of optimizing yourself, not just your portfolio, but yourself as a human being. I am going to be hosting a portfolio optimization workshop, completely free of cost. If you guys want to be a part of it, a lot of my friends have expressed interest in wanting to learn more about messing with their WordPress websites and optimizing their portfolios. If you guys want to be a part of it, it's going to be next week sometime. And this is a QR code for the workshop. It's completely free. If you guys want to join it, I hope that you have a basic portfolio made by then. And then we're going to get into your portfolio and see how we can optimize it. What do you do with your portfolio? You've built it. Where do you put it? You put your portfolio on your resume and your LinkedIn, and this is the format you're going to follow. You're going to write your name and then a line, your phone number, if you want to put your phone number, a line, your email address. When I say a line, I mean that vertical line over there. And then a vertical line, and then your portfolio. You don't have to write portfolio dash and your portfolio.